Good morning. I will go forth and fetch Mulan. Did I mention that I was the great stone dragon? Go. The fate of the Fa family rests in your claws. Mushu, don't even worry about it. I will not lose face. He loses his grasp on the face. Rolls down the hill, Mushu still holding it. Ah, oh, 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 oh. Smash. Lands beside the great stone dragon. Veshiro, the head on top of it. Ow, my elbow. Oh. Continue. He kicks off the head and sits up dejectedly. Mushu. That's just great. Now what? I'm doomed. Cause Miss Man decided to take her little drag show on the road. Crikey, the cricket tugs on Mushu, chipping. Why don't you go get her? Mushu looks down at him. Mushu, what do you mean go get her? Are you crazy? The ancestors don't want me near her. I'm picking up a piece of stony. After this mess, I have to bring her home with a medal to get back in there. Mushu stares at the temple, thinks a beat, then smiles. Mushu, that's it. I'll make Mulan a hero, and they'll have to give me my pedestal back. Oh, I am brilliant. The cricket nods and starts to take off as Mushu follows. Mushu, and what makes you think you are coming? Mushu runs past him. Cricky panics, watching Mushu exit towards the gate. Cricky chirps, I'm lucky. Mushu keeps running. Mushu, you're lucky? Ha! Do I look like a sucker to you? The cricket chips some more as he catches up to Mushu. What do you mean, a loser? How about I pop one of your antennas off and throw it across the yard? Then who's a loser, me or you? And as they take off the road, the still night sky, a falcon cuts across, then suddenly a shadowy figure gallops by on a horse. Shan Yu. As a swarm of Huns closely followed, they race through the night until close on Shan Yu, sensing something. He quickly motions his army to be still. Reins pull, horses instantly quiet. He signals, sending his elite squad of 5 into the bush. Seconds later, 2 Chinese soldiers are thrown at Shan Yu's feet. Imperial scouts. Shan Yu jumps off his horse, carrying a torch. Slowly pan up to reveal his huge threatening form for the first time. The men gasp. He drops the torch in front of them and approaches, the falcon alighting on his arm. Shan Yun, nice work, gentlemen. You found a Han army. The Huns chuckle. Shan Yun moves in closer and starts to fix Scout's one scarf. Shan Yun, wouldn't your superiors be proud? Imperial Scout 2, the Imperial will stop you. Shan Yun, stop me? He invited me. He grabs Scouts 2, lifting him high into the air. Shan Yu, by building his wall, he challenged my strength. Well, I'm here to play his game. Who are you batting on? Continue. The scout sweats. Shan Yu throws him to the ground. Shan Yu, go. Tell your Emperor to send his strongest armies. Shan Yu watches them run off. Shan Yu, I'm ready. He thinks for a moment, then turns to the archer Mehan. Shan Yu, how many men does it take to deliver a message? The archer lines up an arrow on his bow. 1. As he pulls the arrow back. Close up on Mulan's determined face as she holds her sword before her. Mulan, all right, you slimy Hun. Prepare to meet your ancestor. Yeah. She thrusts her sword at Khan. He easily lifts a leg and stomps on it. Mulan flips over, falling flat on her back. Khan whinnies, shaking his head. Mulan, maybe if I just lie here, the hounds will trip over me. She gets up and look up at the army camp. Mulan, it's going to take a miracle to get me into the army. Suddenly, from the forest comes Mushu's version of a Southern Baptist minister. Mushu, did I hear someone ask for a miracle? Mulan looks up, shocked to see a huge horrific shadow on the rocks. Khan whinnies. Mushu, let me hear you say, ah, Mulan. Ah, frightened. Mushu, that's close enough. Mulan, a ghost! She quickly picks up her sword, holding it defensively as she watches Mushu's giant shadow. Mushu, get ready, Mulan. Your serpentine salvation is at hand, or I have been sent by your ancestors to lead you. Mushu laughs and blows fire. Mushu continues, through the hood of man and onto the path of glory. So heed my words, cause if the army finds out you're a girl, the penalty is death. Come on, if you're gonna stay, you're gonna work. The cricket ferociously fans the flames. Mulan, who are you? Mushu, who am I? Who am I? I am the guardian of the lost souls. I am the powerful, the pleasurable, the indestructible Mushu. Mushu makes his grand entrance from the bushes. Mushu, ha, I'm pretty hot, huh? Wham! Khan stomps on him and keeps stomping. He stops him eventually. Mushu, what, you never seen a guardian before? Mulan, I just, my ancestors sent a little lizard to help me? Mushu takes offense. Hey, dragon. Dragon, not lizard. I don't do that tongue thing. Mushu hisses in a poor attempt to be a lizard. But you're a... Mushu, intimidating, suave, and dashy? Mulan, tiny. Of course, I'm travel size for your convenience. If I were my real size, motioning to Khan, your cow here would die of fright, and we need him to carry us. Khan tries to bite Mushu's hand, but Mushu jerks it away in time. Mushu, down, Bessie. Yes, my powers are beyond your mortal imagination. For instance, my eyes can see straight through your armor. He starts to look Mulan and strictly slaps his face. Mushu, ow! That's it. Dishonor. Dishonor on your whole family. Make note of this. Cricky pulls out a leaf and a twig, begins to take notes. Mushu, dishonor on you, dishonor on the bug, dishonor on your cow. Mulan worried grabs Mushu. Stop! I'm sorry. I'm just nervous. I've never done this before. And I could certainly use your help. Mushu, you're gonna have to trust me and keep your hand to yourself. You clear on that? Mulan nods. Good. Then let's move it out. Bug boy, get the bags. Bessie, giddy up. Army encampment. Mulan self-consciously gets off her horse as a group of recruiters give her blank stares. She watches them with apprehension, then removes her helmet. Mushu and the cricket appears at her from inside. Mushu, okay, this is it. Tie the shoulder your manual up. Shoulder back, chest high, feet apart, head up, and strut. Mulan starts awkwardly walking through the camp, observing the troops itching, scratching, and picking various body parts. Mushu, beautiful, isn't it? They're disgusting. Mushu, no, you're men. You're gonna have to act just like them, so pay attention. Mulan and Mushu approach a soldier displaying a dragon tattooed on his chest to Yao. A A short kid little man always spoiling for a fight. His friend Ling, Dalton Joker, and Chine Poo, a large man, look on. Soldier, look, this tattoo will protect me from harm. Yeah, Wham, he punches him in the chest. Hope you can get your money back. Mulan reacts. Mulan, I don't think I can do this. Yao notices Mulan. What are you looking at? He spit in front of her. We should own nice distance. Now slap his behind. It means he did good. Mulan technically slaps Yao's behind. Yao freezes, unable to believe what just happened. Then he grabs her. Yeah, I'm gonna hit you so hard, I will make your ancestors dizzy. Shampoo gently picks up Yao. Yao, relax and chant with me. Grrr. Shampoo. Yao. Feel better? Yao. Yeah. Shampoo sits Yao down. Yao starts to walk off. Yao. Hey, you ain't worth my time, chicken boy. Silent Mushu pops out of Balloon's collar. Mushu. Chicken boy? Say that to my face, you limp noodle. Yao grabs Mulan. Yao. Grrr. He throws a punch. She ducks. Yao hits Ling, dropping him to the ground. Yao. Oh, sorry, Ling. Yao turns around and sees Mulan seeking away. Yao. Hey! He grabs for her foot, but Ling tackles him into shampoo. Like, you're dead. Mid-punch, Ling's look up to see Mulan running away. Ling, oh, there he goes. Yao, Shampoo, and Ling chase after Mulan. She runs into a tent. They follow, but come out without her. Moments later, Mulan sneaks out of the tent to see Yao. Then Ling stops short before a long line of men waiting for food. Shampoo runs up, but can't break. Boom. He starts a domino effect, sending the last man into a giant cauldron. As rice flies everywhere, the men turn and stare at Mulan, fuming. Shifu observes the mess. Makes note then enters. The general goes over a map of China while Shang, a young officer, listens intently. General, the Huns have struck here and here. I'll take the main troops up towards the Tangxiao Pass. Stop Shang Yu before he destroys this village. Xing Fu, excellent strategy, sir. I do love surprises. General, you will stay and train the new recruits. When Shifu believes you are ready, you will join us, Captain. He hands Shang a beautiful sword. Shang takes this in. He wasn't expecting this. Shang, Captain? Shifu mouths the word, Captain. Shifu, this is an enormous responsibility, General. Perhaps a soldier with more experience. General, number one in his class, extensive knowledge of training techniques and impressive military lineage. I believe Li Shang would do an excellent job. Shang, oh, I will, and I won't let you down. This is, staring straight ahead. Yes, sir. General, very good then. He gathers his helmet. General, we'll toast China's victory at the Imperial City. He turns to Shifu. I'll expect a full report in 3 weeks. The general exits. Shifu, and I won't leave anything out. He shoots and I'll be watching you. Look to Shang before leaving. A moment before Shang reacts, thrilled within his new position. Shang, Captain Li Shang, we are China's finest troops. No, the greatest troops of all time. He looks the way, the sound, and proudly walks out of the tent. Shang stands beside the general and Shifu, who are observing a massive fight. Head slamming, teeth flying, Shang flustered watches as a soldier kneels over in front of them. Shifu, most impressive. The general steps over the fallen soldier and climbs into the horse. General, good luck, Captain. Shang watches as he rides off with his battalion of men. Shang, good luck, father. Shifu turns to Shang and whips out his brush and pad. Shifu, day one. Shang gathers himself and turns to his men. Shang, soldiers! The men immediately pull back, leaving Mulan alone on the ground. They all point to her. Soldiers. He started it. Shang approaches Mulan. To Mulan. I don't need anyone causing trouble in my camp. Mulan. Nervously. Sorry. Sorry. Recovering madly. I mean sorry. You had to see that. But you know how it is when get these manly urges and yeah, just gotta kill something. Cleaning her ears, fix things, cook outdoors. Shang grabs Mulan by the collar. Shang, what's your name? Mulan, nervously. Shifu appears beside Shang. The commanding officer just asked you a question. Mulan is totally flummoxed. Sweating? I've got a name, huh? And it's a boy name too. Mushu pops up behind her and whispers in her hair. Mushu, Ling, how about Ling? Points to Ling. His name is Ling. Shang, I didn't ask for his name, I asked for yours. Mushu, try, Chu. Mulan. Chu. Shang. Chu. Mushu. Gesundheit. I kill myself. Mulan. Mushu. Shang. Mushu. Mulan. No. Shang, then what is it? Mushu. Ping. Ping was my best friend growing up. Oh, it's Ping. Shang. Ping? Mushu. Of course Ping did steal my muffled girlfriend while I was molting. Mulan kept her hand over Mushu's mouth. Mulan. Oh yes, my name is Ping. Shang stares intently at Mulan as he holds out his hand. Shang. Let me see your conscription notice. She nervously hands it to him. Shifu, Vajao. The Vajao? Shang, I didn't know Vajao had a son. Mulan. Oh, he doesn't talk about me much. Puh. Only she can't get the saliva dangler to fall. Shifu, I can see why. The boy's an absolute lunatic. Shang assumes his officious manner and turns to the troop. Shang, thanks to your new friend Pain, you spent tonight picking every single grain of rice, and tomorrow the real work begins. Yao Ling and Chen glare and growl at Mulan. Mushu, you know, we have to work on your people skills. A lone little tent stands outside the main group of tents. Mulan's tent. Mushu picks up the cricket, winding his wings like an alarm clock. He sets the cricket down beside Mulan. Who's asleep? Ring! Mulan's point of view. Mushu smiles proudly in her face. Mushu, alright, rise and shine, sleeping beauty. Mulan slowly sits up as Mushu rips away her blanket and rushes around the tent. Mushu, come on, hup. Get your clothes on, get ready, got breakfast for you. Mulan wipes her eyes. Look, you get porridge. On the porridge, 2 eggs and a piece of pork. Make a smiley face. Mushu, and it's happy to see you. Hey, get out there. You're gonna make people sick. Am I late? Mushu stuffs food into her mouth. No time to talk. Now remember, it's your first day of training, so listen to your teacher and no fighting. Play nice with the other kids. Unless, of course, one of the other kids want to fight. Then you have to kick the other kid's butt. Mulan, but I don't want to kick the other kid's butt. Mushu, don't talk with your mouth full. Now let's see your war face. Mulan attempts a pathetic, fierce look. Mushu raises a brow. Mushu, oh, I think my bunny slippers just ran for cover. Come on, scare me, girl. Mulan growls at him. Annoyed, he smiles satisfied. Mushu, that's my tough-looking warrior. That's what I'm talking about. Now get out there and make me proud. Khan poked his head into the tent and whinnies. Mushu, what do you mean the troops just left? Mulan, they what? Outside the tent, Mulan hurries off as Mushu starts after her. Wait, you forgot your sword. Oh, she's gone. He sighs. Mushu, whipping a fake tear to the cricket, my little baby off to destroy people. The soldiers are goofing off. Chifu tries to control them. Chifu, order people, order soldier. I like a pan-fried noodle. Shampoo, oh, sweet and pungent shrimp. Soldier 2, mo gay guy pan. Shifu, that's not funny. Ling sees Mulan heading toward them. Ling, looking like Rice Boy slept in this morning. She tries to join them, only they push her down the line. Mulan comes on a stop beside Ling and Yao. Ling, oh, your shoes are on the wrong feet. You must be really tired. Yao, how about a little giving her a wedgie? Take me, Yao. Mulan gasps as the man laughs at her underwear necklace. Shang, soldiers? The men stand at attention as Shang enters. Shang, you will assemble swiftly and silently every morning. He takes off his shirt. He's hot. Mulan sneaks a peek. Shang, anyone who acts otherwise will answer to me. Yao, old tough guy. Shang, Yao. Shang pulls out an arrow and draws his bow. The row and man step back, leaving Yao front and vulnerable. Shang fires it high into a pole behind him. Thank you for volunteering. Retrieve the arrow. Yao bows, then approaches the pole. Yao, oh, I'll get that arrow, pretty boy. I'll do it with my shirt on. Shang holds up his hand. One moment. You seem to be missing something. Shang opens a box, takes out an elaborate carved disc of stone. He holds up Yao's wrist and ties the disc to it with a colorful silk ribbon. Shang, this represents discipline, and this represents strength. Yao falls to the ground under the weight of the stones. Shang, you need a boat to reach the arrow. Yao looks at the top of the pole, then aggressively begins his climb. Grunting, sweating, he starts to make it up, but the weights are too much. He crashes to the ground. Shampoo, Ling, and Mulan attempt the same and fail. Mulan slowly walks past Shang. Shang, we got a long way to go. Shang tosses long, wooden poles to the men as he begins training. Throughout the men try to sabotage Mulan. Shang, let's get down to business to defeat the Huns. Did they send me doctors when they ask for sons? You're the saddest bunch I've ever met, but you can bet we're through, Mr. I'll make a man out of you. Tranquil as a forest, but on fire within. Once you find your center, you are sure to win. You're a spineless pale, pathetic lot, and you haven't got a clue. Somehow I'll make a man out of you. I'm never gonna catch my breath. Say goodbye to those who knew me. Boy, was I a fool in school for cutting Jim. This guy's got them scared to death. Hope he doesn't see right through me. Now I really wish that I knew how to swim. You must be swift as a coarse river. Be a man with all the force of great typhoon. Be a man with all the strength of a raging fire. Mercenaries at the dark side of the moon. Mulan collapsed, exhausted. Shang hands her conveyance throughout the following. Shang, time is racing towards us till the Hans arrive. Heed my every order, and you might survive. You're unsuited for the rage of war, so pack up, go home, you're through. How could I make a man out of you? Mulan tries to leave when she spies the arrow atop the pole, determined. She starts to climb the pole. She falls and gets an idea. Trying to stone discs together, she uses them to pull herself up the pole. The men come to watch, admire, to be motivated by her. Be a man, we must be swift as the coursing river. Be a man, with all the force of a great typhoon. Be a man, with all the strength of a raging fire. Mysterious as the dark side of the moon. Be a man, we must be silver as a coursing river. Be a man, all the force of a great typhoon. Be a man with all the strength of a raging fire. Mysterious as the dark side of the moon. The soldiers, in perfect unison, complete, elegant, skilled martial art kicks and leap into the air. Mushu and the cricket relax on the lounge chair, satisfied. Shadow and light illuminate Shan Yu as he swiftly climbs a tree. Reaching the apex, he hacks off the top and waits, searching the sky. Finally, he sees the falcon swoop past him, dropping something into his hand. He opens it, revealing a little doll. A beat before the falcon alights on his shoulder. Shang Yu studies the doll and brings it in close, sniffing it. His eyes go wide and he quickly jumps down from tree to tree, landing in front of his men. They see the doll in his hand. Big elite man Han laughs. The other elite Huns stare him silent. Shan Yu tosses the doll in. Shan Yu, look closer. What do you see? The big Han lifts the doll's arm. Big elite Han, black pine from the high mountain. Shan Yu reacts. That's right. The big Han tosses the doll to twin Hans. One of them lifts a piece of hair from the doll. Twin Han, white horsehair, imperial stallions. He tosses the doll to another Han. That's on sulfur from cannons. Shan Yu takes the doll back. This doll came from a village in a high mountain pass where the Imperial army is waiting for us. Archer, we can avoid them easily. Shan Yu mounts his voice. No, the quickest way to the Imperial is through the Thug Tangshan Pass. He looks at the doll. Besides, the little girl would be missing her doll. We should return it to her. And off their smiles. Panned out from a full mold to a small pristine lake nestled in the midst of towering rock and sweeping trees. Mushu paces nervously in front of a large bush next to the lake. Mushu, oh no, this is not a good idea. What if somebody sees you, Mulan? Just because I look like a man doesn't mean I have to smell like one. Mulan surfaces from the water, shoulder high. Mulan, refreshed. Ah! Wushu, his ears acting as blindfolds, holds out her clothes. Alright, that's enough. Now come on, get up before you get all pruny and stuff. Mushu, if you're so worried, go stand watch. Mushu walked back to the cricket, his eyes still covered. Mushu, yeah, stand and watch Mushu while I blow our secret with the stupid girly habits. Poof, hygiene. Suddenly, from the hill come across of running feet. The cricket starts tripping. Ling, wow, yeah, me first, Mushu. Mushu opens his eyes to see the gang of three running towards the lake. Shading their clothes, Mushu, we're doomed. There are a couple of things I know they're bound to have noticed. He heads towards the lake. Mulan panics and ducks into the water. Ling, yeah. Ling then Yao jump into the lake. Shan tests to the water with his big toe and does a cannonball. Whoa! The gang of three splash about, having fun. Under cover of lily pad, Mulan makes way towards a rock. Yao sees her. Yao, hey, Ping. Mulan freezes. Mulan, oh, hi guys. I didn't know you were here. They look at each other confused. I was just washing, so now I'm clean. And now I'm going to go. Bye bye. She ducks behind a rock. Ling backstrokes towards her. A lower lily pad strategically placed. Ling, come back here. I know we were jokes to you before, so let's start over. Hi, I'm Ling. Mulan shakes his hand. Nervously, hey. Before she can get away, Champo appears beside her. And I Chen Po. Mulan, fake smile. Hello, Champo. Ploosh, a pair of naked legs climbing to a rock in front of them. And I am Yao. Mulan turns around to see Yao. Horrified, she covers her eyes. King of the rock. There's nothing you girls can do about it. Oh yeah? Well, I think the Ping and I can take you. Mulan stares to swim off. I really don't want to take him anywhere. Wait, Ping, we're being challenged. We have to fight. Mulan, no, we don't. We could just close our eyes and swim around. Ling grabs her arm. Come on, don't be such a girl. Ouch! Something bit me. Close up, Mushu makes a disgusted face behind Ling. Oh, that's what a nasty flavor. Ling turns and sees him. Ling, snake! Ah, Shampoo and Yao react quickly, hopping into a rock. Oh, snake! Mulan whistles for Kong as a gang of three peer nervously into the water. Mulan gets up the lake using Kong as a shield. Mushu rides on Kong's tail. The gang of three remain huddled on the rock. Some king on the rock. Yao shoves Ling into the water. Mulan starts putting on her clothes. Boy, that was close. No, that was vile. You owe me big. Squirting more toothpaste on his brush, he continues scrubbing. Soldiers. Oh, Yao. As the rest of the troops naked legs stampede past him, Mulan looks at Mushu. Mushu, don't look at me. I ain't buying no more butts. And off his attitude. Shifu smugly scolds Shang as Mulan, Mushu, Khan, and Cricket approach. Shifu, you call yourself a captain? These boys aren't ready to fight. Shifu paces as Shang sits silently, trying to compose himself. Shang, they completed their training. They wouldn't last a day against the Huns. Once the general reads my report, your man will never see battle. Outside the tent, Mushu reacts worried. Mushu, now how am I gonna make Mulan a hero if she doesn't fight? Inside the tank, Shang grabs Shifu by the collar, turning him to face him. Shang, you can't do that, you know. Shifu, taking his hands off his shoulder. Be careful, Captain. The general may be your father, but I am the Emperor's counselor. And by the way, I got that job on my own. Shifu moves towards the entrance. You're dismissed. As Shang storms out of the tent, he passes Mulan. Mulan, Didn't mean to over. Shang gives her a harsh glance. Here? Shang continues to walk up. Mulan takes a moment. Then, Mulan. We may not see battle, Captain, but we're ready. Thanks to you. Shang takes that in for a second, then continues up. Mushu looks up at Mulan, watching her stares after him. Mushu, I saw, Dad. See what? Mushu mimes her gaze after Shang. Dad, you like him, don't you? What? No. Mushu, uh-huh. Go get dressed and focused. Mushu, come on, we got work to do. Exit. As Shifu exits with a bat brush, towel, and soap, Mushu and Cricket sneak inside. Close on a picture of Shifu is a cheesy pose with the Imperial. Pull back to reveal Mushu staring at the picture in disbelief, and Cricket writing on a piece of paper. Cricket chirps, I'm done, and points proudly at the note. Mushu. Okay, let me see what you got. From General Lee. Dear son, we're waiting for the Huns at the pass. It would mean a lot if you come back us up. That's great, except you forgot, and since we're out of potpourri, perhaps you wouldn't mind bringing some up. Hello, this is the army. Make it sound more urgent. Please, you know that I'm talking about. Cricket salutes and starts rewriting. Mushu, looking over his shoulder, excites. That's better, much better. Let's go. Mushu grabs the notice and runs out. At the water through, Khan takes a leisurely drink, then stops, turning to see Mushu on his back. Connie, baby, we need a ride. Khan spits a huge stream of water at him, knocking him to the ground. A beat as Khan laughs, getting in a good snort. Mushu, you liked that, didn't you? And off Khan smiled. Shifu, dressed in a towel, angrily heads back towards his tent, holding a shoe. Shifu, mumbling insubordinate ruffian, sailing towards Lake. You meant owe me a new pair of slippers. And I do not squeal like a girl. A panda appears, taking the slipper out of Shifu's hand, and nonchalantly chews it. Shifu, riding on the panda is a soldier puppet, constructed of real armor, controlled by Mushu. Cricket holds a megaphone to Mushu's mouth. Mushu, urgent news from the general. What's the matter? Have you ever seen a black and white before? The puppet shakily extends its arm which holds a scroll. Shifu takes a no. Look at the panda and backs at the puppet. Who are you? Excuse me. I think the question is, who are you? We're in a war, man. There's no time for stupid questions. I should have your hat for that snatch it right off your head, but I'm feeling gracious today. So carry on before I report. Mushu rides off as Shifu reads the notice. In the background, Mushu tries so vainly to steer the panda as it climbs up the tree. Shifu reacts to the note and looks back. Only Mushu and the panda are gone. Shang starts to hang up his armor. Shifu bursts into tent holding up the notice. Shifu, Captain, important news from the general. We're requested at the front. Outside the tent in the tree, Mushu looks to the cricket and smiles. Mushu, pack a cricket, we're moving on out. Shang stands in front of his troops, who have gathered their belongings and are awaiting their assignment. Shang, man, the general has located Shan Yu in the Huns, and our assistance is requested. On Shampoo is only taking in the news. We have a long distance to travel, so we must move quickly. Pan passed Ling, eagerly listening, and Yao practically drooling with excitement. Shang, Pig will need your horse to pull the lead munitions wagon. Mulan, yes, sir. Shang, the rest of you, load the cannons and explosives now. Did you get that? Shang turns away as Shifu faces the man. Shifu, alright people, you heard him. Let's move, move, move. As the men break up, Wushu stands on Khan's head, patting the cricket on the back. Now, can I make things happen or what? How do I do it? The cricket gives him a look at Mulan's. The cricket gives him a look as Mulan unties Khan. Mulan, we're really going to fight? The, you bet your Baba boxes we are. Wushu slides down Khan's nose. Wushu, I'm telling you, we're going places, Mulan. Old Shampoo elbowing Ling. Shampoo, oh boy, this is our chance to help save China. Maybe will gain honor. Yeah, maybe, huh? We'll be rolling in it, and off his bored smile. Close on a wagon wheel, uselessly spinning, splat, mud flies as Yao falls face first into a giant puddle. Mulan and Ling stop straining against the wagon. Yao, the Huns can have this part of China. Shampoo comes in to help get the wagon off the ditch. You just have to remember why we're doing this, Yao. Yeah, so we can be overworked and underfed. Shampoo, so our emperor will be ever grateful? Lin, no, no, no. The ladies love a war hero. Muna looks at him. Lin, they see a man in uniform and they lose control. The wagon slips. Lin, whoa! A beat before Shang beside them, helping to push the wagon. Shang, hut 2, 3, 4, hut 2, 3, 4. Ling sees some girls working in the fields. Hut 2, 3, 4. I miss my life back home in Shenzhou. When I wanted a girl, it was easy to catch one. When we can walk about the army in the past tense. When we clean our last latrine and pitch our last tents. They see two attractive girls carrying buckets of water alongside the road. The girls smile at Mulan. She gives them a weak smile. We'll go after what we missed the most since we went off to war. What do we want? A girl worth fighting for. Like, you can see that again. A girl worth fighting for. They each go into their fantasy scenarios. I want a porcelain china doll with cherry blossom lips. My dream grows sturdy as an ox with childbearing hips. My fantasy will cook for me. Can that girl stir fry? I'll eat all day as I watch her fry. Beef, pork, chicken. I have a girl back home who's unlike any other. Yeah, the other girl who'd love him and his mother. But when we come home in victory, they'll line up at the door. What do you want? Girl we're fighting for. I want her graceful as a Sean, first very tiny feet. Mulan nervously taking her turn with Mushu doing a charade to help her. The girl for me has got a limp and two enormous hands. My manly ways and turned off phrase are sure to thrill her. He thinks he's such a lady killer. Wrong. In the meantime, we go bravely off to battle. Hey, is that our teeth or just our swords that rattle? There's a looming threat we're heading towards. That's better to ignore. Think of instead a girl worth fighting for. Instead I had a girl worth fighting for. A girl